And welcome back. Well, a group of former Packers will soon be sharing NFL memories and taking part in a big fishing tournament, all to help Camp Hometown Heroes.
Yeah, it's a summer camp for kids who've lost a loved one who served in the U.S. military. Chris Jacke joins us now, the Packers Hall of Famer, helped the team win Super Bowl 31, of course, and he is here along with Regina Collins-Smith, who has a son who attended Camp Hometown Heroes, and we met him here
he was on the show.
Yes,
which is super fun.
We had a great time.
He lost his dad.
Yes, my husband.
And how long ago was that?
This summer will be 10 years.
10
so
years.
Dylan was 5.
Dylan was 5, actually. They deployed on his 5th birthday.
That's wild.
What happened to your husband?
My husband, Staff Sergeant Chad Simon, was driving a Humvee in Iraq when an IED exploded under the vehicle. 3 of the Marines died instantly in the back. He and the passenger survived, but 9 months later, my husband did not recover from the brain injury that he sustained. So,
was he home for those 9 months?
We brought him home. We went through a lot of places. So we were in Bethesda, Maryland for a few months, St. Paul, Minneapolis, Madison, and then eventually hospice in Madison.
Yeah, it's we've seen the commercials too that your son was in. Camp Hometown Heroes was a really positive experience for him,
Yes,
wasn't it?
It has been for him and for me. I checked in with him to find out what he would want me to share about camp with everyone, and he says 2 things. One is that camp is a family. You don't have to explain yourself. It's a place where you feel at home, and that you send a kid to camp, you change their life.
How did you see, what kinds of differences, I guess, did you see from him before he went to when he came back from camp?
Well, my initial experience with sending him to camp, I was anxious because I had felt guilty for so many years not knowing how to help my kid grieve. I wasn't really grieving myself. And a teenage boy and his mother don't do much of anything the same, let alone grieving. And so when I sent him to camp, he had a huge breakthrough, and it really just changed his way of grieving. And when you see your kid go through something like that, you choose to do the same. So we've been going to Cal's Corner, which works with Camp Hometown Heroes for pediatric grief counseling, and it's helped us not only grieve, but now we're thriving, so we're grateful.
Wonderful. It's really great to hear. Chris, why does it make sense for you and other Packers heroes to be part of this event coming up?
For me personally, I actually come from a military family. My dad was Navy, my younger brother was Army in the late 90s, and my oldest son is in his 3rd year at West Point. So by default, I'm all of a sudden a part of a military family. And over the years, I've always given to Wounded Warriors or other veterans associations. And Shelley, my event planner who's helping out with the event this year from Capture Marketing locally here in Milwaukee, introduced me to Neil at Capco, who runs the Camp Hometown Heroes Foundation. And I was really looking to create an event for a Wisconsin-based charity where all the money basically stays here, even though some of the kids come from out of state, but everything's done locally. I really love that, giving back and helping Wisconsin and doing things in Wisconsin, and it was a perfect fit. I've always done things for, like I said, for veterans or even children over the years with Children's Hospital. So it kind of brought the 2 together, helping kids that had a fallen parent. And Neil's been great, and the response is great. I believe we're sold out for the fishing event. I think we still have some tickets left for the dinner on Thursday evening on June 11th. But it's been, from my perspective, doing the event, it's been a lot of fun getting to know, the people that associated with Camp Hometown Heroes.
Yeah. Well, so the fishing tournament is sold out, but the dinner on Thursday night, which will give more, that's the VIP event. What exactly is happening there?
My event planner's here. She could probably help with that.
Will you be there?
If she's still talking to me. Event planning, there's a lot to it. Who knew?
She's laughing.
It'll be a small program, dinner. All the alumni are there. There's approximately 12 of us. Jerry Kramer, Marv Fleming, all the way up to people my age, a little younger, with George Kuntz and a few others.
That's what we wanted to hear. Who's going to be there?
Okay.
And you're going to share.
You're going to test me, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Starting from the 60s, we've got Jerry Kramer, Marv Fleming, Doug Hart, Dave Robinson, NFL Hall of Famer. Yeah. A little plug for Jerry. Jerry should be an NFL Hall of Fame. We got Chester Marco, another kicker. Couldn't leave him out. I mentioned George Kuntz. We've got Daryl Thompson, a running back that I played with in the early 90s. Chris Francis, a wide receiver that played in the 2000s. And I know I'm going to forget somebody, and I'll just say a few others.
Yeah, and you guys will share NFL memories. There'll be a silent auction, I know, that benefits Camp Hometown Heroes, too, as well, for people that can take part in that.
We're looking to raise as much money as we can Thursday night. So it's,
what will the money be used for? Is it to send kids to camp?
It'll be going directly to Camp Hometown Heroes, however they want to use it.
That's fantastic.
Great.
I know they've had a waiting list in the past for kids that want to attend. They weren't able to do it, and so that money truly will help kids be able to attend and have breakthroughs with their family too. Thanks, you guys.
Yes,
great to see you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here's the Camp Hometown Heroes VIP event. It's going on Thursday, June 11th at Blue Harbor Resort in Sheboygan. To learn more about it, you can visit that little tiny website on your screen. It's playeralumniresources.com. That's where you can learn more, maybe figure out how to be a part of the fishing tournament next year, since it's sold out this year.
Yeah, we also have a link right on our website that people can check out.
Thank you.
Great to see you. Thank you both so much.